Hey, Charlotte, author is giving his hometown and the rest of the nation a glimpse behind the curtain on some truly monumental movie moments.
So Queen City News reporter Daniel Pierce caught up with Sean O'Connell as he releases his new book highlighting the greatest star of all, Bruce Willis.
In Hollywood, there are scripts that never make it to the big screen. And if they do, the stories behind them are just as insane as the ones we pay to see. Those tales now being told.
I'm just someone who likes sitting around and talking about movies.
Before Sean O'Connell was a published author and respected film critic, he was a guy who simply loved movies.
I would live in video stores. I'm a storytelling fan, and film is my chosen medium.
A fascination reinforced by the role the Carolinas have played on some of the biggest productions.
Understanding how much of the stuff was filmed in this area makes me appreciate the depth of storytelling and the beauty that's here.
Today, his Charlotte office is filled with his own reviews and photos with legends of the industry.
And then that's me and Tarantino, because he's come on our show a couple times as well too, and he's a fan of the show.
Among them sits 3 books published back to back,
which is a mistake. Don't ever do that at all.
detailing the behind-the-scenes steps and stories of iconic moments and people. His first book was Release a Snyder Cut, focusing on DC's Justice League. With Great Power focusing on the Spider-Man movies, his most recent,
I have a newsletter coming out. It's probably going to be about this.
breaks down the career and impact of Bruce Willis.
Yeah, I went back and rewatched all 115 movies.
Bruce Willis announced his retirement from acting in 2022 due to dementia. Sean was struck to the point where he wanted to highlight the actor's full body of work.
A Bruce Willis tier list would be daunting.
And how the median Sean loves wouldn't be what it is without him.
Bruce is one of those actors who for decades we all sort of grew up knowing and loving. I wanted to step back. I wanted it to just be analysis of his career.
Summarizing more than 100 film credits in 288 pages. A hard task since,
of all the people I've had a chance to interview over the years, I never got him.
But one he's still learning from with every scene.
So I love hearing the history behind, the making of some of these movies that we adore and figuring out what could have been or what might not have ever been.
Daniel Pierce.
Take a better appreciation to the approach that other actors take to their craft.
Queen City News.
Podcast ideas.